Welcome to your EFT tapping meditation on releasing anxious thoughts. This is something that many people struggle with. Sometimes this is how your anxiety manifests into having ruminating thoughts. And it's something that I personally struggle with from time to time. So that is why I wanted to make this tapping meditation. But disclaimer, I am not a mental health practitioner. I'm just an EFT practitioner. So if you require any additional help dealing with your anxiety, please seek out a mental health practitioner. This is just meant to help you based on my own personal experience. So let's go ahead and get comfortable. Sit down, however that feels good for you. And let's go ahead and start by taking a deep breath in and breathe out. And before we start tapping, think about how anxious you feel, how much those thoughts are taking over for you from a 1 through 10, 10 being the most anxious, the most kind of like annoying around all of those thoughts you're having, how much space that's taking up for you. And we're going to try to bring that number down and we'll regrade when we get to the end of this. So go ahead and let's start tapping on the side of your hand. And you can just repeat after me, or you can just feel what I say. Even though I feel so anxious right now, I love and accept myself anyway. Even though the thoughts keep ruminating in my mind, I love and accept myself anyway. I know that I can get to a place where I am not letting these anxious thoughts control me, and I love and accept myself. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Tap at your eyebrow. I feel so anxious. Side of your eye. I have so many anxious thoughts right now. Under your eye, and it's getting the better of me. Under your nose, it's making everything feel harder. Under your mouth, and I'm really having such a hard time. Collarbone, and I don't want these thoughts to control me. Under your armpit, I know that anxious thoughts are pretty normal. Top of the head, but it feels like these have just taken over for me. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Tap at your eyebrow. I just don't want to feel so anxious anymore. Side of your eye. I want to just feel normal, whatever that means. Under your eye, but I also want to validate my thoughts that I'm having. Under your nose. It's okay for me to feel this way. Under your mouth. It's okay to have anxious thoughts. Collarbone. It's okay to have any thoughts. Under your armpit. But I don't have to let them control me. Top of the head. And if they do, that's also, and if they do control me for the time being, that's also okay. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Tap at your eyebrow. What if I stopped being so hard on myself? Side of your eye. What if I stopped telling myself that I wasn't normal? Under your eye. What if I just let my anxious thoughts exist? Under your nose. What if I knew that these thoughts didn't have to control me? Under your mouth, even if they sometimes do. Collarbone. And what if I knew it was okay if these thoughts sometimes controlled me? Under your armpit. What if I knew that nothing truly lasts forever? Top of the head. What if I knew that the rumination of these anxious thoughts will pass? Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Tap at your eyebrow. I know these anxious thoughts don't feel good for me. Side of your eye. But I'm being so hard on myself. Under your eye. I'm not only letting these thoughts control me. Under your nose. I'm also making myself feel bad for having these thoughts. Under your mouth. And I want to stop doing that. Collarbone. I validate myself and the anxious thoughts that I'm having. Under your armpit. I allow this anxiety to exist, and I recognize it. Top of the head. I may not like it, but it's something that is happening for me right now. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Tap at your eyebrow. I allow myself to feel okay that this anxiety is coming up for me. Side of your eye. I allow myself to not focus so much on these thoughts as truth. Under your eye. These are just thoughts, and yes, they can feel intense sometimes. Under your nose, but they won't last forever. Under your mouth. Is there anything else I can focus my thoughts on right now? Collarbone. Or can I just be less hard on myself for having this anxiety? Under your armpit. I allow myself to focus on whatever will help me right now. Top of the head. I allow myself to feel better about this anxiety in whatever way I need to, and I love and accept myself. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Okay, that's the end of this tapping meditation. If you want to go ahead and grade the anxiety that you feel or the rumination of your thoughts and how strongly that feels for you from a 1 through 10, 10 being the most unpleasant, the most anxious, and see if your number went down at all. That's really the goal here. And As you may have noticed in this tapping meditation, a lot of the goal, besides just like allowing yourself to release some of the anxiety you might feel, is also allowing yourself to stop beating yourself up about maybe feeling anxious or having these thoughts or trying to, go through this and having to go through it at all. Because I think sometimes I notice that with myself is that I can be really hard on myself for just having anxiety. Why do I have anxiety again? Why is this happening to me? And the goal here is to really just overall calm yourself down in whatever way is going to feel good for you. And for some people, that's just going to be giving them permission to have anxiety and to have ruminating thoughts when they do. And for some people, it might need to, you might need to focus on something specific that's calming. It just all depends on the person. So I want to thank you so much for listening today, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.